Namaskar. Welcome, dear parents, to Delhi Public School Sector 45. I am the school principal, Aditi Misra. I am also the founder principal of the school, having set it up in the year 2001. It gives me great pleasure to invite and welcome all of you to your new school. A little bit about me. I am a pass out of Delhi Public School, R.K. Puram. And then I went on to study in Delhi University in Lady Shri Ram College. After doing my masters, I joined back my alma mater as a teacher. From DPS R.K. Puram, I moved to DPS Vasant Kunj, and then I have come to head DPS Gurgaon. Went for a very brief stint to DPS Dubai as principal, but I think the call of DPS Gurgaon was so strong that I was very eager to come back. I have always felt that this is my karma bhumi and all of you are part of my family. And together, when we work with our children, we will see magic happen. DPS Gurgaon is a part of a large family of schools which are run by DPS Society. The DPS Society was set up soon after independence with a view to provide a good education, a sound education on the principles of equity with excellence. The first DPS was, of course, Mathura Road. Then we had R.K. Puram, and then, of course, schools in Noida, Rohini, Dwarka, and many other places were set up. After the turn of the century, I think many more schools have opened up in collaboration with DPS Society across the length and breadth of the globe. It gives me pleasure as a dip site and as somebody who's worked with DPS for more than 3 decades to say that there is no other place like DPS. I consider myself blessed, not just because I am with DPS, but because I've had the most amazingly supportive management that has had the vision of providing a good education to all its children. So our chairman is Mr. V.K. Shunglu, a very renowned bureaucrat. He is a Padma Shri awardee, has a very clear and a very strong vision about what education should look like, and has been very supportive of all the DPSs that he looks after. Our chairperson is Dr. Usha Luthra, also a Padma Shri recipient, and takes keen interest in the activities of the school. The school patrons are Mr. and Mrs. Jaipuria, who set up the school with a lot of love almost more than 20 years ago. I have never heard the word no from them if it is something to do with what can help the children. Now, their daughter Diryani Jaipuria has taken over the mantle of Pro-Vice Chairpersonship, and she follows the family tradition of providing the very best to all those who are involved with DPS Sector 45, whether it's the teachers, whether it's the support staff, whether it's the children, nothing but the best for all of us here. So you can imagine how blessed I feel. Added to that is the kind of team that I work with. An absolutely amazing team of totally dedicated teachers and heads whose sole mission in life seems to be to provide for the best kind of education for all the children in their care. Let me introduce you to the leadership team first. Mrs. Santwana Thadani is the vice principal of the school and also a founder teacher. She set up the school with me in the year 2001. She is the one who you will go to in case of any issue which you think cannot be resolved by the headmistress or by the class teacher. You will also get to see Mrs. Sapna Dhawan, who is the Dean Student Welfare, who looks after all the non-academic activities of the school. So our exchange programs, our festivals, our functions are all taken care of her under her very keen and able eye. The school has 4 wings, each looked after by a headmistress. So in the senior school, we have Arpana Gupta ma'am, who is a wonderful teacher of chemistry. In the middle school, we have Mrs. Shalini Arora, who is also a founder teacher and a teacher of science. Junior school, we have Mrs. Lavina Hemrajani, also a founder teacher and also teaches science. The school motto, service before self, is what holds us together, is what makes us move ahead, is what is underlying in all that we do. So we have a Shiksha Kendra where we educate nearly 1500 children from very underprivileged homes. But for that, I need your support. I need your time, if you have some. I need all the things that you no longer use. Uniforms, books, notebooks, which your child will obviously let go of after they pass to the next class. And parents have been giving these notebooks and books and uniforms for the Shiksha Kendra so that this is their way that they contribute to ensuring that we build a generation of good learners for the future. And without this help, dear parents, without the help of uniforms and books, we would not have been able to run the Shiksha Kendra the way we have. So a thank you in advance, and I do hope you will remember to give us all your old books and notebooks and uniforms next year when your child passes to the next class. Ours is a seamless school, so children will move from pre-nursery to nursery in Sector 40. They will move to prep, class prep 1, 2 and 3 in Sector 47, and when they are in class 4, they will come to Sector 45 and stay there till they are in class 12. There is no segregation, there is no new admission. The children move seamlessly from one class to the other. So there is, you don't have to worry about the child feeling lost, because oftentimes the teachers also move with them. I have always said, and I firmly believe, that the partnership that schools and homes have, the partnership that a teacher and a parent has, definitely ensures how the child will shape up. So in case there is a conflict or there is a clash or there is a disagreement, the only person who will be a little confused will be our child. So in case you have any queries or any concerns, please keep in touch through the almanac, through the portal, through email, and share your concern. I do not look at concerns like complaints. I don't call them complaints. If you care enough about the school, if you feel something is not okay, please come and speak to us. Either we'll be able to explain why something is being done in a certain way, or we will try and understand your point of view and try and bring about a change if it is required. But how will you keep in touch? There is the almanac, there is the school portal, and please feel free to share with the class teacher, with the class rep, or the headmistress before coming straight to me, because that's how it should happen. One of the most important messages that I give is that please read the rules. Read the rules which are in the almanac, read the rules which the teachers may be telling the children. All these rules have been made keeping in mind the safety of your children. So whether it is about punctuality, whether it is about general discipline, about the way they dress, about the way they speak, please try and follow, and please try and help your child, because mixed signals only confuse a child. If the teacher is saying something and the home is saying something else, the poor child doesn't know which way to go, because for the longest time ever, the child absolutely dotes on his or her teacher, and of course the child always loves his or her parents as well. So they do not want to see these two very special people disagreeing. So read the rules. If you have any doubts, talk about them, ask the headmistress or the senior mistress or the rep about them, and please follow these rules. They've been made with a lot of thought. They have held us in good stead for 20 years, and it's unlikely we would want to change them. Take care. God bless all of you.
I want to become a doctor.
I want to be a teacher.
I want to become a cricketer.
I want to become an electricity engineer.
I want to be a football player.
I want to become a software
I want to
engineer.
become a businessman.
I want to become a businesswoman.
When I grow up, I want to become a pilot.
We dream as equals. As the sun loses its luster, as darkness takes control. We dream so we may not lose our way. Our age does not betray what we know about life, that ours is different from yours, that it cannot be dreamt away, that it must be faced. It must be lived. Life must go on. And go on it shall. For in the eternal dance of our great world, there is both night and day, darkness and light, despair and hope. In those moments of despair, we shall not weep. We shall not fall to our knees. Instead, we will go where our dreams take us. With curiosity, passion, and a will to challenge the hand that life has dealt us. With these dreams in our eyes, we will create a new life, a new future of compassion, cooperation, and recognition. Today, we dream as equals. We are no longer the victims. We are potential, waiting to be tapped. We are masses of boundless energy, with need of only an opportunity.
I will be a teacher.
I will be an accountant.
I will become a doctor.
When I grow up, I will become a pilot.
To change our lives, to change your lives, to change the world. We dream as equals, so one day we may live as equals.
Good morning, dear parents. I'm Lavina Himrajani, headmistress of the junior wing. It's my privilege to welcome you and your child to the DPS family, a school which is known for not only its achievements in academics and co-curricular activities, but also for giving the society well-nurtured individuals. We believe children must be taught how to think, not what to think. We take pride in being a part of this esteemed institution whose motto is service before self. We all share one vision of providing the best environment to our students and to help in their holistic development, which is the key to success for the organization. For this, we follow some guidelines and look forward to a strong partnership with you to help us achieve the best for our children. I would like to take you through some of the basic rules which would help you understand the working of our junior school. The rules and guidelines given in the almanac will help you to understand the working of the school. Please go through the almanac on daily basis for any notes sent by the teachers and also acknowledge them. For any concerns, please use the almanac to communicate, or you may communicate through mails. Security of a child is priority. RFID cards help in student tracking as it enhances the overall security of the students. They must carry the RFID card issued by the school during regular working days. Parents are also requested to wear the ID cards issued by the school every time they visit school. The school portal should be a student or parent's first stop for the answers to the questions related to school. It will not only apprise you about the happenings of the upcoming events of the school,
but also important circulars and notices are uploaded on the website from time to time. Regular updates in regard to the annual syllabus, Monday test syllabus, any important information, circulars can be confirmed on the school portal. If you have any concerns, please feel free to come and discuss and apprise us. The report card would also be available on the school portal for a limited time period only. So download it and keep the printout of the same. Keeping the best interest of the students, we follow a buddy system. It pairs students in the classroom with each other for specific tasks and instills a feeling of being valued and supported. The class teachers will make broadcast groups with the purpose to share important information with parents. Positive communication between parents and teachers help in the overall development of a child. Parent-teacher meetings work as a connection link between parents and teachers. The union of teachers and parents concerned can help a child's educational journey and overall development. Keeping this in mind, parent-teacher meetings will be scheduled on any working Saturday or after school hours. Mini PTMs will also be a part of the educational journey of the child, where we would see our children perform to make them grow as confident individuals. The role of a teacher and parent is to work together for the betterment of the child. However, often a student, especially those at younger ages, needs setting a necessary monitored schedule. So a special request to all. Though we are living in an age where the importance of technology cannot be ignored, especially in the current scenario, these young children should be monitored, and as adults, it's our responsibility to be vigilant. On regular working days, you are requested not to leave any articles like tiffins, charts, models, etc. at the reception, as we will not be able to send it across to the child. In our partnership, let's join hands to make our children responsible. Please help your child to set the school bag as per the timetable provided. They should not be carrying extra books, notebooks, as heavy bags are not good for their backs. Many of the books are kept in the school and sent as and when required. Education is not the preparation for life. Education is life itself. Hope we have a fruitful and great partnership in this new session. Now, Senior Mistress Ms. Geetu Khanna would take you forward.
Good morning, dear parents. As rightly said by Lavina ma'am, parents offer support to the learning structure. We have to create a right environment for the students with the online or real-time classes. Self-discipline is an invaluable skill to learn and develop over the course of our life. To nurture disciplined children and to make the most of the learning, we must understand a few integral components of the child's learning environment. So let's talk about the assessments first. The method of assessments can be informal and formal. Both methods are very effective and can help inform educators and parents about the child's progress when they go hand in hand. Keeping this in observance, regular Monday tests will be conducted. In case a holiday is declared on the day of the Monday test, it will be conducted on the next working day. No retest will be conducted for a child who has missed a test. Children, when sick, should not be sent to school for Monday test, and this is for strict compliance. Parents, hope you understand. Regularity in submission of classwork, homework, along with involvement in class activities, projects, pen and paper tests are considered. 20 marks are allotted for pen and paper test, whereas 5 marks are for the other activities and submissions. The schedule for the Monday test is provided in the almanac, and the syllabus for the same is given 10 days prior to the test. It is also made available on the school portal for you to cross-check. For a seamless transit from grade 5 to grade 6, we introduced them to a 50-mark assessment in the fourth Monday test, and this is in all subjects except for GK and IT. This helps them to get up for the term examination that they will be taking in grade 6. So let's together create an environment to encourage our children to bloom. Now, I will take you through a house system and various events and programs which are followed in our school. We at DPS focus on holistic development of our students. We lay stress on physical fitness, mental alertness, teamwork, life skills, and all the activities are planned out accordingly. We have a house system wherein the children are allotted houses, and then throughout the year, various inter-house competitions, events, activities, and assemblies take place. The house system aims to facilitate more mixing between the different year groups. This increases community spirit, peer mentoring, encourage more students to get involved in the competition, and also develop leadership opportunities for all the students. Weekly club. During the school hours, a schedule for planned activities has also been shared in the almanac. It is a proven fact that children of all ages learn better during initiatives that involve applying concepts in practice, and we surely want the best for our children. Various activities like annual shows, mini PTMs, picnics, excursions, adventure trips, whether real time or virtual, will be intimated to you as and when scheduled. We have class events which are 100% shows. We have States Day for class 3, the Saga of Independence for class 4, Graduation Day for class 5, and some more special days are also celebrated, which are an excellent combination of learning, understanding by doing. Guest Speaker Program. This is another great initiative taken up by our school wherein we invite the parents to volunteer, to interact with the children about their professions. This creates awareness of varied professions among the children. You will be sent a circular and a consent form which you can fill and send back if you are interested. Let each day be illuminated by the thoughts and ideas of these young minds. With this, dear parents, thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Welcome to Junior School of Delhi Public School, Gurgaon, which is our home away from home. Here we get opportunities to grow and wings to fly.
Despite the lockdown due to the pandemic, our spirits could not be dampened as we learned to adapt to the new normal and made a difference. We continue to inquire and explore under the guidance of our teachers because the best source of knowledge is experience, which we get when we learn by doing things on our own. Knowledge thus gained remains imprinted in our minds forever.
We are the new generation of eco-warriors. We will do our best to save Mother Earth.
Art integrated learning helped us to add joy to every stroke, be it on paper or computer. Sitting at home, we became leaders so that we can be tomorrow's leaders.
We enjoyed the storytelling sessions and had fun when we ourselves became storytellers and narrated stories with the help of puppets or by dressing up as the characters themselves.
States Day helped us to learn more about our incredible India when we all dressed up in the costumes of the states that we were representing.
The Saga of Independence helped us to learn more about the strength and resilience of our brave freedom fighters to whom we owe the freedom that we enjoy today.
Leadership skills were appreciated, and we were appointed as the members of Student Council in a special investiture ceremony that was held to honor us.
We enjoyed the activities highlighting the importance of Hindi in our day-to-day life, as Hindi is our identity and our pride. We learned about diverse cultures and traditions when we made brochures in social science class. All the festivals were celebrated on the virtual platform, inculcating values that are our backbone. Our being educators and parents empowered and encouraged us by telling us about the different choices that we have to make a difference.
Children's Day was an enthralling and fun-filled day, and we all dressed up as different characters along with our teachers. There is no greater joy in life than the one we get when we give and share.
A virtual Delhi Darshan too was the icing on the cake, and we visited various places while sitting in the comfort of our homes. Learning in school is fun because every moment counts. We work together to achieve more.
We learn, we explore. For the future we prepare. For learning is a treasure that will always stay with us. We can bring a change for the better through collaborative learning. It is fun because nothing replaces an actual experience of school. We had fun while doing the experiments. We learned to make cuisines from around the world.
Learning has no boundaries. It never exhausts the mind, but leads to extra knowledge. Nukkad Natak helped us to connect with the community and to spread awareness. Annual shows gave us a chance to broaden our horizon and to learn more about our culture.
School taught us to care and share as we played, learned and grew together. Because what we learn with pleasure, we will never forget.
But we are missing school and waiting to get back to normal from the new normal.
We were eagerly waiting for the school to reopen, and our teachers were ready to welcome us back, taking care of all the required precautions for our safety and well-being.
We were thrilled to meet our friends, teachers and Aditi ma'am after such a long time and wholeheartedly participated in all the class and field activities. Most interesting part was the welcome assembly in which our director principal Aditi ma'am welcomed us. The most awaited event of the year, Happy Feet, had us practicing with full zeal and enthusiasm.
We will never give up on our dreams because our teachers have given us roots to grow and wings to fly. We are ready to face the world with a smile.